So welcome back to yet another video of edjo learning platform. Today we are discussing about details about preamble and who all are members of the drafting committee, and here we have to study the members name of the drafting committee. Around 22 committees are there in the Constituent Assembly, but one important committee is drafting committee, and who is the chairman of drafting committee is Dr.B.R. Drafting committee, apart from the chairman, there are 7 members are there, and who all are part of the drafting committee: Alavdi Krishnaswamy Iyer, D.P. Kaitan, N. Madhav Rao, K.M. Munshi, N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, T.T. Krishmajari, Said Muhammad Sadhaullah. ADNKNTS. Keep in mind the short tip. This ADNKNTS. Aladi Krishnaswamy Iyer, D.P. Kaitan, N. Madhav Rao, K.M. Munshi, N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, T.T. Krishmajari, Said Muhammad Sadhaullah. A drafting committee was elected by the Constituent Assembly on 29th August 1947. It elected Dr.B.R. to be its president. The Constitution as prepared by the drafting committee was circulated on 21st February 1948. This formed the basis of discussion in outside and Constituent Assembly. The drafting committee had 7 members apart from the chairman. So once again you realize Aladi Krishnaswamy Iyengar, D.P. Kaitan, N. Madhav Rao, K.M. Munshi, N. Gopalaswamy Iyengar, T.T. Krishmajari, Said Muhammad Sadhaullah. Dr.B.R. He is he was founding father of modern India, said by Barack Obama, and his period is from 14 April 1891 to 6 December 1956, and he is popularly known as Baba Sahib. And Dr.B.R. was the chief architect of our democratic constitution. Who is the architect of democratic constitution? Chief architect of democratic constitution is Dr.B.R. Constitution, democracy means the demos people, and kratos means rule, democracy. Indian Constitution seeks to establish fundamental organs of government and administration, lays down their structure, composition, powers, principal functions, defines the interrelationship of one organ with another, regulates the relationship between citizens and the state. Constitution describes how India is divided into states and union territories. There are governments at both levels, one at the center for the entire country and other in each state or union territory for the particular state or union territory. Features of Constitution: longest Indian Constitution, single citizenship, 3-tier government, fundamental right, independent judiciary, republic, favors to background classes, universal franchise, federal constitution, parliament form of government. These are the specialities of Indian Constitution. And what is preamble? A preamble is an introductory statement of a constitution which lays down the ideals it attempts to promote. A preamble to an act of parliament gives its reason and purpose and lays down the aim and object for which a popular act has been passed. The idea of preamble has been borrowed from the Constitution of USA. Idea of preamble has been borrowed from Constitution of USA. Constitution of Republic came into full effect on 26 January 1950. As an introduction, it is not a part of content, but it explains the purpose and objective with which the document has been written. The preamble in brief explains the objectives of the Constitution in two words. One about the structure of government and the other about the ideals to be achieved in the independent India. It is a part. Because of this, the preamble is considered to be the key of the Constitution. Preamble is considered to be the key of the Constitution. What are the objectives of preamble? Objectives which are laid down in the preamble are description of Indian state as sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and provision to all the citizens of India justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and opportunity, fraternity, assuring dignity of the individual and unity and integrity of the nation. The preamble of Indian Constitution reflects the basic structure and the spirit of the Constitution. Preamble acts as preface of the Constitution of India and lays down the fundamental value and philosophical ideas. Preamble doesn't contain laws enforceable in a court, but no law can be enacted or amended in a manner that violates the spirit of the preamble. Thus, the preamble of the Constitution of India is unamendable and unalterable. Preamble. The Constitution of India preamble is: we the people of India having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, social, secular, democratic republic to secure all its citizens. Text of the preamble, that is, we the people of India, means it indicates there is a republican polity, which means it shall have no hereditary ruler and the people shall elect their government. Socialist means commitment to attain ideals like removal of inequalities, provision of minimum basic necessity to all, and equal pays for equal work. Secularism means in the context of secularism in India, it is said that India is neither religious nor irreligious or nor anti-religious. Democratic principles are highlighted with the provision of an universal adult franchise, election, fundamental rights and responsible government. The preamble also declares India as a republic. It means that the head of the state is the president, who is indirectly elected and he is not a hereditary ruler. Justice, equality, liberty, fraternity, these are the text of preambles. Fundamental right. There are basic rights are basic in nature. Fundamental right, this right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational right, right to move the court. A fundamental right is protected and enforced by the Constitution. A fundamental right can be altered only by the Constitution amendment. A fundamental right can be suspended or abridged only in the manner prescribed by the Constitution. Fundamental right is a right which can individual process against the state. Fundamental right is enforceable only against the state. It cannot be enforced against a cooperative society. Right to equality means equality before law. Prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. Equality of opportunity in matters of employment. Abolition of untouchability. Abolition of titles. Equal right to use public places and facilities, roads, parks, theaters, amusement park, hospitals, school, pilgrimage center, railway station, rail and bus service. Fundamental say right to equality. Right to freedom means freedom of speech and expression, freedom of assembly, freedom of association, freedom of movement, freedom of residence, freedom of provision and trade. There are six freedom: freedom of speech and expression, freedom of assembly, freedom of association, freedom of movement, freedom of residence, freedom of provision, provision and trade. Right to freedom for religion. Freedom to manage religious affairs. Freedom as to payment taxes for promotion of any particular religion. Thank you for watching. We discuss more about Constitution. Keep watching edjo learning platform. Learning makes life different. Thank you.